Hi there and welcome to another Christmas horror review. In this video we'll have a look at the 2018 Christmas horror, Await Further Instructions. This was written by Gavin Williams and directed by Johnny Kevorkian. This is set on Christmas Eve, and the main character Nick is travelling to his parents' house to introduce his new girlfriend Angie to the family. Now you can tell he's quite dreading going home for Christmas, and he's dreading his girlfriend meeting his parents, and as soon as they get to the house you can see why. The mum seems lovely enough, but when the father comes down you can tell he's quite controlling and overbearing, and the grandfather, played by David Bradley, is quite xenophobic and racist, and his girlfriend Angie is Asian, so there's a little bit of tension going on there. And the father seems quite controlling. When he introduces her as Angie, he just assumes her name's Angela, and he's not very pleasant at all with his son. And the sister, it's the same, she's quite easily led. So Nick is nothing like his family, which is in a good way really, because you can tell he's moved away and he's seen a lot more of the world, and he's not set in his ways like his family are. So it's quite a toxic environment going on. There's some headlines on the news, and the grandfather blames terrorists, which Angie gets quite offended by, and then the sister joins in, and they all gang up on Angie. So Nick decides that they'll set off first thing in the morning. They'll not spend Christmas with the family, they'll go home and have their own kind of Christmas. Now in the morning when they try and set off, they can't get out of the house. The door is barricaded, and they try and bash on the door and they can't get it open at all. And then they realise that all of the windows are barred up as well, and they're just physically, there's no window or door that's not been boarded up, and there's just the television's on with just a screen that says stay indoors and await further instructions. Now they try and have a family Christmas, but the television seems to be playing games with the family, like to a point where they're saying that the food's been corrupted and they have to throw it out, and that they have to wash themselves in bleach. And it states that one of the household is infected, but they're not telling them which one, and that causes the family to fight against each other as well. And when the vaccines are dropped through the door as well, when they all decide if they're taking them or not, when the grandfather takes one, he gets violently ill and dies, and it just causes further ruptions with the family. At this point as well, you're not sure what's actually causing this, whether it is a terrorist attack, whether it's the government that's doing the same. You're not too sure at this point. So it's eventually discovered that the source of the house locking down is an alien-like monster who has tentacles that are cable-like that are wrapping around the house, and they're controlling the television sets, and they start taking control of people as the cables are entering people. The father gets possessed. Now I think with this film it's really good for the first hour, and it sort of loses its way, I think, because watching this for the first time, it's really good to see what's happening and seeing the paranoia of the family. It's really good to watch, but it seems to lose its way towards the end, and at the end you're not actually sure what's going on, like what's happening, or it's not really explained like what the monsters are and who the aliens are. And at the end when it pans out, it's not just their house that's under the lockdown. All the other houses around it are wrapped up, and there's the aliens, like the monsters flying in the sky. And then it ends that way as well, so you're not really sure what, if anything, has actually gone on and what is going on. So yeah, this is a really alternative Christmas film, to say the least. It's enjoyable to watch, but I think the ending lets it down a lot. The first hour was fantastic, and there's some really good performances, especially David Bradley, who was brilliant in everything, I think. And the supporting actors as well are all really good. But it's just the last half an hour that lets it down for me. Again though, it's enjoyable to watch, and I would recommend you watch it if you want an alternative Christmas film. This is definitely one for you. For me, I just think the last half hour was just a bit of a letdown, but that's my opinion. So yeah, this is currently on Netflix in the UK. I'm not sure about US and other territories, but it's definitely available on Netflix at the moment. I believe it was a Shudder original, so I believe it's available on Amazon Prime if you have a Shudder account, so you should be able to watch it that way as well. Again, I'll not give the whole plot of the film away in case you want to watch it, so I just wanted to give you the gist of what happens. So yeah, it's definitely recommended a watch. It's something different, to say the least. Okay, so that's it for me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you did, please leave me a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if there's any other alternative Christmas horror films that you watched that I've not covered yet, or you'd like me to cover. Let me know. And again, thank you for all the kind words so far. I really appreciate it. I'm pushing for 55 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you could help me out with that, that'd be fantastic. But again, thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you in another video. But until then, bye bye.